Rivalries are a fickle thing. On one hand, you'd rather anyone win other than your rival, but on the other, there's an appreciation for the battles you fought against one another.
It's a huge game. Playing Northwestern's always a really fun time. Just being a senior, being able to play them to go to the national championship is a huge, if we win, it's a huge accomplishment.
Well, I love those rivalry games, especially with Morningside, the games that we've had over the years. I mean, they've been pretty incredible. It's always a fun atmosphere.
After 7 straight losses to the Mustangs, Northwestern finally got the one that counted this spring as Tyson KOOIMA's throw to Michael Story with 16 seconds left ended Morningside's three-peat aspirations, leaving both sides with new emotions.
I think just having that confidence that we can do that and we can come back from a deficit and win really helps us.
It's a horrible feeling, and I really don't want to remember it, and hopefully I don't have to feel it again.
Just over 6 months after that semifinal, the two programs met again for their regular season matchup and de facto GPAC championship game. Only this time, as Northwestern looked for a late score, it was Morningside who made the play to get the win. And now again, in the national semifinals, these two are set to lock horns one more time for what might be their biggest game in history.
It definitely is a bigger one, it seems like. They've proved themselves last year, so this is like the one. It's like, who's the guy in the area, who's the top dog in the area. So it's definitely a special game, that's for sure.
It comes down to dominating the details. If we have a slip up every now and again, Morningside's going to capitalize off of that. So if we can just every drive, just sustain them and maybe get a few stops or turnovers, that's really going to help us out.
With just 4 teams still standing in the NAIA playoffs, these rivals, who are only 45 miles apart, have provided Northwest Iowa with some of the best football in the country as each side pushes one another to its limit. And without one another, who knows where either side would be. But right now, the only place either team is concerned about is who's headed to Durham, North Carolina for the national championship game on December 18th. We'll find out on Saturday.